Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing. Test, test.
to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Tulsa Rogers Ropers. I'm Ashley Stevens, along with Coach Gary Wing.
Hello.
And Craig Wing, Ryan Hosley on the camera. Coach, we're about 15 minutes away from the start of the ball game, and Real Rogers comes in. They're a young football club. Looks like they have maybe one senior total.
Yeah, and they're 1-7 for the year, Ashley, and beat Memorial. So that lack of senior leadership showing in their team.
And the bad news for the Tahlequah Tigers, this will be the first time in over 10 years that they will not make the playoffs, even though they're projected to finish the season 6-4, which is one of the better seasons they've had. They just didn't beat the right four teams.
Right. And what was it, 2019, possibly the last time they've had this good a record.
So they prior upset Collinsville in the final seconds last week to win by 1 point, and that is what eliminated Tahlequah from the playoffs. So it's an interesting situation the Tigers find themselves in, and again, haven't been in this situation in many years, as to what you do in the final two games. You know, morale-wise, you know, what are you playing for? You're playing for pride. You're playing for your final two games potentially as a senior. And then if you're a coach, are you looking forward now to next season? You have some younger guys on the sideline. You have an opportunity with these last two games that you are projected to win. Do you work those guys in a little earlier than you would? Start getting those guys that valuable playing time and already getting ready for next season.
Yeah. Hey, there's nothing like getting in a game, Ashley. Practice is practice is practice, but a game is like 10 to 20 practices. So it's very important they get out in front of the crowd and hear that noise and see that spotlight on them.
So, and of course, if you're a senior, you want to make sure that you take advantage of every single second that you have left in your career here at Tahlequah. So you can imagine a lot of those kids want to stay in the game as long as possible as well. I saw an interesting thing. It's one of those, football is one of those sports that your final game is the last time you'll generally ever don a jersey, football pads, or helmet. You think about basketball, you're going to go pick up a basketball, get in a pickup game. You think about baseball, you'll probably go play some softball or even a baseball game here. The same way with tennis. But the reality of football is, for the majority of these kids, it will be, tonight's not the last night, but next week will be the last time that they ever don football pads and a helmet. And so it's a very strong weight to bear when you think about that.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier about getting ready for next year. It's looking good for the Tigers. Their leading tacklers, Zaxton Carshall's a 9.3 a game, but he's a junior. He'll be back unless the NIL gets him. Travion Morrison's 8 tackles a game, 4 sacks and 1 interception. He's a junior. Jake Gertie, our leading rusher, 71 yards a game. He's a junior. So just go on down the row, offensive, defensive line.
Right.
A lot of underclassmen.
You look, and Tahlequah only has about 14 seniors on the roster anyways, and about half of them, some are starters. But if you look across the offensive line, you have 2 seniors there, so you're going to have to replace the 2 seniors at tackle because your interior linemen, they're juniors. So you have a relatively young football team, with the exception at quarterback. And so the question will be, who will be at quarterback next season? And that's a big position to fill.
Yes, it is. Cash has done such a great job this year.
You look at 3 guys who would probably be vying for that position. We're talking next season, probably St. John Sampson. You have Torkelson, the freshman, Michael Torkelson, and I would imagine Will Talbert, who as well, all in the running for that position. So obviously looking forward to next season, you've got some quarterback battles ahead and some decisions to make through the off season. But that is the cart way before the horse. Tonight, they've got to get past the Ropers of Tulsa Rogers, and I do believe there is a Tahlequah connection here with Brent Scott. If I'm not mistaken, that's Cub Scott that used to be out at Sequoia. I think he played at Sequoia, so making his debut here in Doc Wadley Stadium.
Yeah. Yep. 9 minutes to go before the game time, Ashley, and Just a beautiful night out there. Little bit of wind, and great night for football.
Yeah, it only took until the 1st of November to get football weather. You know, they always call the football teams like the boys of fall, right? And I'm telling you what, it's been 90-something degrees until this week. And so finally that little cold front came through, and it's finally feeling like football weather now that we only have 2 weeks left. And basketball right around the corner as they start scrimmaging next week. But again, 90-degree weather finally gone away. Beautiful night for football. Looks like we've got our seniors out there talking, the captains for tonight. Looks like they're going to be number 60. That's Carter Kelly, number 52. Cash Jones, number 1. J.J. Antwine. Number 58, Brock Masco. And number 12, Cash McElvain. And the funny thing is those guys right there are all like, that's the crew, that's the running group right there. They all have grown up together, best of friends, so it's kind of appropriate that they're all captains here tonight.
So you guys listening on the radio, Tahlequah's in their black jerseys, orange helmets, white pants, and I like that. I like that outfit.
It's a good look, you know. They've lots of different uniform combinations. My favorite, honestly, is the all orange. I like the orange jersey, orange pants, orange helmet. I like that look. Tonight's also pink out. I believe the students are supposed to be all wearing pink in honor of breast cancer awareness. So we'll see if there's a large contingent of pink. And if you tuned in early, you should have saw the little cheerleaders out on the field. So it's always cool to see.
And Tahlequah Band is on the field, pride of Tahlequah. Well, they do a good job.
They do an excellent job. Coach, we're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Okay, babe, this new home insurance, I'm bugging out.
Why did you say bugging? And why are you bugging?
I don't know what I'm doing. Why aren't you bugging?
Because we just need a State Farm agent. That's what they do. They help people understand their insurance and not bugging out about it. Now quit bugging and say the jingle.
Okay, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Mark Hudson is there.
Call 918-456-8881 today.
Is the place to go for your summer projects and renovation projects. Whether it is small or large, Davis Interior Surfaces can help you with your flooring and countertop needs. Custom showers, backsplashes, and even sinks. Davis Interior Surfaces has all major brands of carpet, wood flooring, and vinyl laminate, along with exotic and standard granite and quartz in many colors. Stop by and choose your new interior at Davis Interior Surfaces, 13813 Highway 62, just west of Tahlequah, and they will get the job done for you.
There are times when you need to wash your car more than once a month. Now you can when you purchase the monthly unlimited wash powered by Everwash from Super Spray Car Wash in Tahlequah. Just download the Everwash app, select your plan, submit it, and wash your vehicle as many times as you want in a month. The Express Wash is $14 a month. The Ultra Wash with triple foam is $18, and the Super Wash with all the extras is only $22 a month. Set up your monthly payment and start washing your vehicle as often as you want at Super Spray Car Wash in Tahlequah.
Built strong and built to last. Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides are made to handle the toughest jobs. Whether you're putting in a hard day's work or trail riding on the weekend, Mule side-by-sides are built to get it all done with confidence. From the compact Mule SX to the full-size Mule Pro FTX. No matter the task, there's a perfect Mule side-by-side to help get the job done. We've stayed authentic to our roots for over 30 years with an uncompromised commitment to performance, capability, and durability. That commitment is captured in 3 words after building a reputation that doesn't waver. When it comes to the capable lineup of Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides, those 3 words are trusted, tried, and true. Available at Jimmy Houston Marine and Kawasaki on Highway 82, just north of Keys.
I'm Jeremy McClure, your Tahlequah Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Tahlequah Tigers football team on Lakes Country, KEOK, Call 918-456-1370 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
And as you can see, they are assembled there at the 50-yard line. Captains of both teams awaiting the coin flip. There's the coin flip. Let's see how it shakes out. Orange Express did a great job with the national anthem, as always. Looks like they're working out which ends they would like to defend. Tigers will defend the south end zone. Rogers will defend the north end zone. Tahlequah elects to receive. And so that's how it'll start. Tahlequah will start with the ball heading towards the north.
I've never been in one of those huddles. I always wonder what they talk about when they're out there.
So it's usually just a couple of how they're going to call the game, some formalities, and then it really just gets to the coin flip.
Here come the Tigers.
So
fans.
Take a minute and say hello to Steve Keenest. I believe is how you say the last name, is watching from Arizona, watching his son Nicholas, or watching their family member Nicholas Keenest, and I think we will slip a time or two, call him Canast, so I apologize if that is the improper way to say it. My son corrected me the other day, so we're going to try to make sure we say people's names right, but we want to appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching this season and continue to do so. We have people watching from all over, Colorado, Arizona.
Yeah. And
places.
See the same ones week after week after week, so it's really cool. And I know you get the same reaction that when we're downtown or out and about, always gotten somebody say thanks for doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Coach, we're about 2 minutes away from the start of the ball game, and any keys to victory you can think of?
Well, yes, don't turn the ball over. If we take care of business, we shouldn't have any problems. But these are young men, and they may not pay attention.
That's right. So like we said, Tahlequah has elected to receive, and they will be defending the south end zone. Rogers, we described what Tahlequah is wearing: black tops, white pants, orange helmet. Rogers in the white shirts, blue and white pants, and a blue helmet. So
for you radio listeners, Rogers kicking from the north-south, from the left to the right. Special teams has been an adventure.
Absolutely.
all year long.
It is definitely not a given here. So here we go. Ball's teed up at the 40, and there is the kick, and it's an onside. It's going to roll to the 50, and the front line of Tahlequah is able to cover it, and that's number 6, Jackson Head, who wisely just gets on top of it, and the Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. Very good field position to start the game.
Yeah, one of our seniors there did a smart play. So that was great special team play.
Here come the Tigers, and look there, number 73, Gunnar Rose, catching the first varsity start of his career, probably one of several.
The pride of Peg's Panthers in the ball game.
Tahlequah got twins right, single receiver left, tailback offset left, McElvain in the gun. There's a snap. Back to pass is McElvain. Looks to his left, throws deep to J.J. Antwine.
Oh,
and
wow.
What a grab.
Wow.
J.J. Antwine is able to come up with it as the ball is just a little short, but he's able to reach around and come down with it. That's a great catch by J.J. Antwine. All the way down inside the 10 at the 8. Tigers 1st and goal.
40-yard completion there.
Just went single coverage there and gave him a ball that only he could catch.
Straight down the sideline on our side.
Trips right, tailback left. Handoff, Gertie, round right tackle. He's at 5, touchdown Tigers. And Jake Gertie barrels his way in, hands the ball to the officials, and in 2 plays, Tigers are in the end zone. 11:27 to go in the first. Tigers 6. Ropers 0.
9th touchdown of the year, Ashley, for Mr. Gertie.
So nice job there. Very efficient offensively were the Tigers then. And in 2 plays, they went 50 yards.
Yeah, that's key to our success this season. Has been that line.
Torkelson's kick is good. Tigers 7, Ropers 0, with 11:27 to go in the first. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Rogers Ropers. And now, the starting lineups for your 2024 Tahlequah Tigers. On offense, at left tackle, number 58, Rock Mashko. At left guard, number 52, Cash Jones. At center, number 55, Jaden Whitehead.
Welcome back. Torkelson with the kick. Kick goes deep and bounces into the end zone, and Torkelson with a touchback.
What a leg.
So the freshman kicker who's had an outstanding season, to be honest with you, has kicked very well. So Tahlequah has a hidden gem there, and we'll have him for the next 3 years, not counting this year.
Actually, I just got off the phone with Big Ed Culver, and he's running for re-election Tuesday, but he urged everyone to get out and vote. And, of course, vote for Big Ed, he said, but he just needs everybody to go vote and do your civic duty.
Here we go. On the right hash, handoff, around the corner, and tackled by Traven Morrison. Oh, I gave him a tackle before we brought him down. A nice pickup of 8 for the Ropers. And Morrison, obviously the first one to make contact, but then he drug him another 3 yards. Just an off-tackle handoff. That'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Ropers.
Well, he got off pretty slow, too.
Ball is around the 28-yard line.
Hope
Ropers
he's
have
okay.
The call from the sideline. Play clock at 16. Single receiver to the left and right. They have a fullback and tailback offset left. There's just a quarterback dive around the corner. He's drawn ball out. Scoop and scores. That's St. John Sampson. There's a fumble. He'll take it to the house. House call by St. John Sampson on the scoop and score.
Scoop and score. I like that, Ashley. Scoop and score.
Tahlequah 13. Roper 0. 10:41 to go. Just a great hit applied to the tailback. Ball popped out, and there St. John Sampson was ready to take advantage of the turnover, and points off turnover early here for the Tigers. Puts them even further ahead, 13-0. Torkelson on for the extra point, kicks up and away, and it is good. Tahlequah 14, Ropers 0. 10:41 to go first. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
At right guard, number 67, Cale Carey. At right tackle, number 60, Carter Kelly. Wide receiver, number 1, J.J. Antoine. At wide receiver, number 3, St. John Sampson. At fullback, number 34, Corbin Dietz. At tailback, number 10, Caden Waits. And at quarterback, number 12, Cash McElvey.
And there's the kick. Into the end zone it goes. He's going to take it out about 2 yards deep. Nope, they're going to make him say it's a touchback. So the officials blew it dead. So another touchback for Torkelson, his 2nd of the first quarter. So that little bit of wind behind Tork's back, and he's driving it very well into the end zone. So 2 kicks, 2 touchbacks.
2 yards deep, wasn't it?
Like to say hello to Tracy Roach, who is watching from Park Hill. Again, appreciate you watching the Green Country Sports Network, and we appreciate all of you listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah. It's 10:39 to go here in the first. Tigers already up by 2 scores. Ropers will take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Single receivers left and right. 2 tight end set, left and right. Tailback moves to the left of the quarterback in the gun. There's a snap up the middle, and brought down by Tiger Jimerson after about a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, good play. Good play. I like those uniforms, Ashley. I like that combination.
That'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Ropers. Clock running, 10:15 to go here in the first. Ball is right at the 26-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, tight end left as well, tailback offset right, quarterback in the gun. There's a snap. Fumbles. We've got it.
Oh, no.
Fumbled the snap, and that fumble was recovered by number 21, Chris Perry. So 2 possessions for the Ropers and 2 turnovers. So Tahlequah taking advantage of the turnovers early, see if they can get some more points off of that fumble.
Yeah, Chris is a member of that junior class. Be back next year, and I'm looking forward to it.
So here we go. Tigers back on the field for their second offensive possession. Got trips right, tight right. Now they're going to move receiver back over to the left. So we're going to have twins to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset right, tight still right. There's a snap. McIlvain, he bobbles it. Round to the right he goes. Throws deep into the end zone and just over the head of St. John Sampson, and that's going to fall incomplete. Had St. John open, and the ball just sailed on him.
Yeah. Cash is on dead run out there and got it close.
This weather may be playing. They're not really used to this cold weather, Coach. I mean, it seems like maybe that's a little bit of issue here early, but
football is just so different sport. It's 100 degrees when you start, and it's probably freezing when you finish.
So here we go. Twins left, single receiver right, tight end left, tailback offset right. Handoff, off left tackle, round he goes to the 15, 10, 5. He's going to punch in there. Touchdown, Caden Waits.
Caden Waits, good job.
Masco,
Brock was way down the field blocking. Man, he was getting in
scamper
position.
For the senior, Caden Waits, 20 yards plus to the house. 20-0, Tigers on top, 9:41 to go in the first. Torkelson on for his third extra point here in the first quarter. There's a snap, kicks away, and it is good. Tigers 21, Ropers 0. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said...
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Welcome back. Torkelson on to kick off for the Tigers. 9:41 to go here in the first. Tigers on top, 21-0 off of the turnover. So 2 turnovers and already for the Ropers. And that's where the difference lies right now. Tahlequah has taken advantage of those turnovers. Ball's teed up to kick the 40. There's the kick. A little bit shorter than has been. And it's bobbled. And he's going to pick it up, and he is drilled right around the 13-yard line. They're going to back it up. Let's see where they finally mark it. He looked like he took it at the 13-yard line.
Ashton Morgan made the initial hit. He's a really good special team player.
So the Ropers will come out with 9:35 to go here in the first quarter with their third possession of the game. First 2 possessions resulted in turnovers. One was a scoop and score. The second was simply a recovery by the Tigers, which ultimately led to the Caden Waits scamper into the end zone.
Lane Fisher out there at tackle. Who else we got? Culver, nose guard.
Twins right, 2 tight end. Tailback offset right. Going to be a quarterback keeper over the right, and there's nothing doing there as the entire defensive line minus Culver makes the tackle. Kingston Hall, Lane Fisher, and then they were assisted by a couple of the linebackers there. Tiger Jimerson leading the charge there. That'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Ropers. Clock is running. We're at 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The ball is at the 14-yard line. Twins to the right. They're in a overload. Well, trying to figure out where they're going to go. Two tight end set. Single tailback to the left, and they're going to go around the left, and he is drilled immediately for a loss.
Number 5 initial tackle.
Kingston Hall was in on the tackle, but the first man to make a play was outside linebacker, and I believe that was Tiger Jimerson. And then Kingston Hall helped clean that up. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10, loss of 1 on the play, 8.5 to go here in the first.
Well, Rogers going to have to throw the ball because Tahlequah is just flooding the line of scrimmage. But if they do get through the line, he'll have a long way to go.
Twin receivers to the right. Two tight end up back to the right, tailback to the right. There's a snap. He's going to roll to his right, looking to throw. He's got a guy on the out route. Nice one-handed grab at the 20. Missed tackle. And I would like to see Braden Davis continue to play on that. Missed the tackle, and then he's frustrated and is walking to the end zone while he gains 3 more yards. So first down for the Ropers. That'll be their first down of the game. Comes with 7:50 to go here in the first quarter. Twin receivers to the right. Tailback offset right, fullback offset left. There's a snap, handoff, offered left tackle. Nothing doing inside. There's Kingston Hall in on the tackle. Nice job there by the junior defensive end. Got a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. Looking to the white hat.
Aiden Culver was also getting up off that pile.
It's going to be a false. Well, you can't deny the false start. The play would have been dead, so it's got to be an illegal shift or a legal procedure. Legal procedure because they allowed the play to continue on. So therefore, legal procedure, not false start. So they declined the penalty. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. For the Ropers, 7:23 to go. Twins to the right, tailback offset right. And we have got stoppage of play here. I think we've got a timeout. Tulsa Rogers. We're going to take it with them. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country KEOK Tahlequah.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones at each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back. After the timeout, 2nd and 10 for the Ropers. Twins to the right, tailback offset right. Rolls to his right, looking a little out route, caught by number 5, and he's forced out of bounds immediately. That is Chris Perry. Nice job there by the junior linebacker for his 2nd tackle of the game. And that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Ropers, 7 minutes to go here in the first.
Hey, I mentioned Big Ed Culver a while ago, running for re-election. He urges you to get out and vote, and real important this year that you do your civic duty and vote. And he's a representative of all the people all the time, so get out there and support Big Ed Culver.
So 3rd and long for the Ropers. Single receivers left and right, tight end right, fullback left, tailback right. There's a snap, back to pass. Trying to hit a fade route, and that ball is caught, but it looks like it's out of bounds. Good coverage there to force the receiver out of bounds, and that will bring up 4th down for the Ropers.
Well, that's a moral victory for them for not fumbling this.
Yeah, they actually picked up a 1st down in that series.
Yeah. They scored 20 points last week, so I think it was last week.
Yeah.
They do have some weapons.
Very young football team. When you look at them, you have not even very many juniors per se, but lots of sophomores. There's a punt, nearly blocked.
Well, that was close.
And Tigers are going to get away from it. Takes a Roper's bounce. I thought we were going to get away from it. Caden Waits teasing the Roper there, trying to get as close as he can. But the ball is going to come to a stop and is down at the 33 yard line. So Tahlequah will start their offensive possession from the 33. Tahlequah up 21-0 with 6:15 to go here in the first. Number 62 making his debut. We talked about him earlier, and that is Nicholas Keenest. And at center, that's Tate Shepard, the senior, making his debut tonight as well. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset left. There's a snap, just a little bit wide. McIlvain picks it up, rolls to his right. He's in trouble, and he's going to be brought down for a big loss all the way at the 21-yard line. So one of the things that happens when you change out centers like that is you have, sometimes you can have an errant snap. Also making the debut out there is number 63. That's Ethan Moore, another senior offensive lineman. So it's going to be second and long, about second and 22 from the 21, with 5:45 to go in the first after the quarterback sack.
Hey, congratulations on our junior high program. They had a successful football season this year.
Twins left, tailback offset, and he handed off the ball, and he is also going to be brought down for a loss. They're going to give him as much forward progress as possible, and that was still a big-time loss on the run. That'll bring up 3rd and 26 for the Tigers with the clock running at about 5:10 to go. 3rd and forever for the Tigers, deep inside their own territory. Trips to the right is what the early indications are. Single receiver to the left, tailback offset right, and that's Waits in at tailback.
4:45 to go in this first period.
There's the snap, backs pass, McIlvain. Good pickup by Waits off the outside blitz there. McIlvain in trouble, making some guys miss. Still looking downfield, running around. Now he's got a wall. Runs around the corner. Just a bit short. McIlvain on the run trying to get the ball to St. John Sampson, and that ball falls incomplete. And that'll bring it 4th down. Tigers forced to punt. Not a very good-looking series on that one with a quarterback sack and a bobbled snap and then a run for loss.
I don't know if they do the scramble drill in high school football, but when your quarterback's scrambling, you got to go back to him.
You got to work back to him,
yeah. They might have picked that up if you would have.
He had a nice wall on his scramble. When he scrambled back to the right, the offensive line had done a good job now of resetting that wall. So here we go. Here's the punt. Yep, they got a flag. I think everybody was set. Or we have more than, they're counting how many people are on the field, looks like. Trying to see what we got. So that'll back us up.
How many do you count? I thought I saw 11.
I still count 11.
Well, they call it legal substitution. I don't ever see that very often here. Nonetheless, we're on the punt. Deep inside their own territory. 4:36 to go in the first. Caden Waits, good punt. Bounces at the marker for the first gain. It's picked up at the 45, and that's where Ashton Morgan and his buddies of the Tigers are going to bring him down. So he may have got to the 46 depending upon the spot. So good punt there by Caden Waits. And Tulsa Rogers will take over 1st and 10.
Whole host of them. Isvan Santana, number 13. Haven't called his name much this year.
Santana is a sophomore. So is Morgan. Both sophomores have contributed on special teams. Here we go. Right at the 49-yard line, Twins to the left, up back to the right, tailback offset left, handoff, and look at that. Nice job there by Chris. Is that Chris Perry, I believe? Is that number 21? Or is that Zaxton Carshall? Or, nope, I'm off on both. That was number 23, Traven Morrison, who shot the gap and made the tackle for loss.
He looked like a bulldogger in the rodeo there.
Read it perfectly and shot the gap and was able to make a play behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Ropers. Clock continuing to run. 3:50 to go here in the first.
Yeah, that's his fifth, at least his fifth tackle for a loss this year.
single receiver, left and right. Both receivers lined up off the ball, going to motion from right to left. And then they fake the handoff and hand off to the receiver. And the Tigers were not fooled by that at all, as St. John Sampson is the first person to make the tackle. St. John having a game. I put his name in for the first state bank player of the game with the scoop and score and then the tackle for loss there. That'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Ropers at their own 47. 3:10 to go here in the first.
Rogers kind of getting it together after being blasted right at first.
Twin receivers to the right. Tight right, tailback offset right. There's a snap. He rolls to his right. He's being pressured by Jackson Head. Good job there by Jackson to force the pressure. And then looked like Braxton Baker and Cash Jones both punished the quarterback on that, and that ball falls incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down for the Ropers. Looks like they're going to bring on their punt team. Probably could have called holding on the offensive lineman who was defending Jackson Head. As you can see, his shoulder pads pulled to the. That's usually a good indicator when you see a sudden change of direction in the shoulder pads.
Referees are human. They're going to feel sorry for
there's the snap.
Team.
High end over end punt. Bounced at the 25. Still taking a Roper, and he touched it.
I thought
he touched it, but they're going to not call it down until inside the 5 at the 3. It bounced off his chest. It should have been down up here, and I guess they're just going to let it go. So,
he
helped
23.
It out. Yeah, I mean the chest bump of the football, and it rolls to the 3-yard line, and that's where Tigers will take over deep inside their own territory. So here they come. The starters back out there for the Tigers here deep inside. Well, inside the 5. We got twins to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset right, fullback offset right of McIlvain.
Got a bunch of new linemen.
Hand off of Gertie. He's at the 5 to the 10 to the 15. He could go to the 20 to the 25, and he's dragging a player. He gets up past the 30 to about the 33-yard line, and nice hole created there by the offensive line, and a good run there by the junior tailback. Coach, you know Linda Garrett?
Yes.
Well, she's watching from Berlin, Ohio.
Berlin, Ohio. Well, hi, Linda, and tell Fred to get well. I hate that he's having health issues.
Twins to the right, single receiver left. McIlvain throws out wide right, caught. Not enough for the first down, but a good pitch and catch there by McIlvain to Antwine. Antwine's second catch of the game. That'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Tigers.
That ball traveled a long way to get 4 yards.
Long pass there. You know what's the width of the football field? 53 yards. That thing went a long ways. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right, fullback, tailback offset right. McIlvain in the gun. Handoff up the middle he goes to the 45, 50.
Got a lot of room.
Nice job there by Zaxton Carshall, getting some work at tailback there, and he is brought down at the 40-yard line, and that's good enough for a Tiger first down. Look to see Carshall starting to get some carries as they're looking to maybe start working him at some tailback.
Hey, Kerry Hopkins, touchdown-saving tackle there for Rogers.
Twin receivers to the left, single receiver right, tailback is Carshall to the left, fullback offset left, McIlvain in the gun. There's a snap. McIlvain rolls to his left. He's in trouble. Back to his right. Nice little nifty spin move. Makes a man miss. He's to the 30, to the 25. Cuts back inside. Not much doing there, and that's where he's going to be brought down after he got more than enough for a first down. Good little scramble there by McIlvain as he was wanting to throw back and then forced to keep it and run. Nifty.
We've seen a lot of that on the basketball court. See those good moves.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball's at the 24-yard line over on the right hash. Early indications show twins to the left, single receiver to the right, fullback offset to the left, tailback offset to the left. There's a snap. McIlvain rolls to his left. Looking down the field, lobs one to the end zone. Caught, touchdown. St. John Sampson with his 2nd touchdown of the ball game for the junior. Comes with 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Nice pass, right on the money. Nice pass.
Just floated one straight to the end zone, and St. John lands it in the breadbasket. Touchdown, Tigers. Tigers 27, Roper 0 with 29 seconds to go here in the first. Torkelson on for the extra point.
Hey, Corbin Dietz had a great block that time.
Kick is up and away, and it is good. Tahlequah 28, Ropers 0. We're going to take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Tigers with 4 touchdowns here in the first quarter, and St. John Sampson accounts for 2 of them. 29 seconds to go here in the first, and Torkelson's on to kick off for the Tigers. There's the kick. It's a low driving kick this time, taken at the 10-yard line. He's to the 15, out to the 20. Number 19, Colton Hill, nearly had him. Cuts back inside. Chris Perry and the rest of his gang are able to bring him down around the 28-yard line, and that's where the Ropers will start first and 10 with 19 seconds to go here in the first.
Hey, we may have to bring out that guided missile again for Mr. Hale. He was flying down.
He had an opportunity, and that momentum he just carried right. Nice little move, and almost had him. So ball at the left hash for the Ropers, first and 10. Twins to the right, 2 tight end set. Tailback, offset right to the quarterback. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got some daylight. 1 man to beat, and he doesn't beat it, and the ball pops out. Tahlequah had a chance to get it, but there is a late flag comes in, but the Ropers fall on it at the 49-yard line in Tiger territory. See what the penalty flag is, because that's also the end of the first quarter, but let's see what the penalty is. Depending on the flag, Ropers have it inside Tiger territory at the 49-yard line.
Yep.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back. We'll tell you what the penalty is. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Armstrong Bank, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Lower Lund, Countryside Wellness, Barrier Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake, Chris's Quick Lube, AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind, Two Sisters Financial, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949, River Valley Church, State Representative Bob Ed Culver, Peak Health and Performance, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, First Baptist Students, B.J. Baker Trial Attorney, and as always, thanks for watching.
Welcome back to Tahlequah Tigers. Watching the Tahlequah Tigers, you're watching Green Country Sports Network. Quarterback keeper, number 34, Corbin Dietz, first person to help make the tackle, assisted again by St. John Sampson. We've been calling his name quite a bit. It's going to bring up second and about 7 for the Ropers. Ball's at the 46-yard line.
They run that quarterback draw a lot, apparently. Corbin Dietz.
Looks like Drake Chaffin in at nose guard for the Tigers. Twin receivers to the right. Tight end left, tailback offset left, tight end right as well. There's the snap. Quarterback wants to throw to the slot receiver. Caught at the 50. Trying to make some guys miss, and there's 3 Tigers led by Jackson Head, helped by Kingston Hall and Caden Waits, all in on the tackle. And that'll be a loss on the play. Loss of maybe 2. Now to bring up 3rd and 9. Yeah, they're going to be generous. We'll call it 3rd and 8 for the Ropers. 10:53 to go here in the second quarter. Ball's near the right hash, right on the top feather of the Riverhawk. Single receivers left and right, tailback offset left. There's the snap, high snap, back to pass. Looks like he's going to run a little screen. Good time for it. Tiger Jimerson and Traven Morrison in on the tackle, but he's got enough for a first down.
That's a well-executed play, Ashley.
Yeah, usually when you see yourself along with 5 other of your teammates rushing the quarterback and nobody's being blocked, someone should be screaming screen, as they just threw it right behind him there. Good time for the screen play to be called. 1st and 10 for the Ropers at the Tiger 36. Single receiver left and right, tailback offset left, two tight ends. There's a snap, handoff off of right tackle. He's got a little bit of daylight, and it closes quickly. Traven Morrison, Corbin Dietz in on the tackle.
Corbin's a pretty active player tonight. Got his name several times. Well, I'd hate to be lined up across from Kingston Hall. He's a big, fast young man.
2nd and 8 for the Ropers. The ball's at the 34-yard line over on the right hash. Play clock down to 10. Single receiver left and right, single tight end to the left, fullback offset right, tailback offset left. There's a snap. Just a little shovel pass inside to the fullback. Nothing doing there as Kingston Hall is the first one to make contact. Then Jackson Head ultimately helps bring him down, and that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Ropers. Tried to fake the inside handoff and then came back with a shovel pass to the fullback, and the Tigers weren't fooled.
Yeah. Hey, we'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors, guys, and if you want to sponsor some basketball, we'd love to talk to you.
2 tight end set, single receiver left and right, back to pass. He's going to throw a fade route to the corner. Receiver falls down, and that ball sails out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down for the Ropers. The receiver was hoping to get there was a little bit of contact, and I think it was a little more of a sell as he fell down, trying to draw the flag, and nothing doing there. 4th down for the Ropers, 8:10 to go here in the second quarter. Ball's at 36-yard line.
Might as well go for it. There's nothing really to lose here.
Twin receivers to the right, fullback offset left, tailback to the right of the quarterback in the gun. Back to pass, he rolls to his right, looking to his right throw, and there's Jackson Head bringing him down for the quarterback sack. Nice job there by the senior linebacker. So Tigers will take over on the turnover on downs after the quarterback sack by Jackson Head.
Yeah. Chris's Quick Lube's been one of our sponsors since we started. He's got 4 locations, 2 in Tahlequah, 1 in Stillwell, and 1 in Wagner. He's got some fast, quick service and change all the fluids in your vehicle, make it run a lot better. So, Chris, we thank you for sponsoring us. Go by and say Green Country Sports Network sent you up that way.
Tigers come out, 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback Carshall offset right. Quick pass over to Braden Davis, and he cuts back inside, back outside to the 45, to the 50, inside Roper territory at the 49, right at the marker. Looks like he's got enough to me to move the chains. We will see, and they do. 1st down, Tigers.
Well, if you listen on the radio, our quarterback just threw it to the sideline, and he went back to the middle and went back out the outside, picked up 10 yards.
Clock running inside Roper's territory, 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball's at the right hash on the 48-yard line. Twins to the left, single receiver, and a tight end to the right. Tailback, offset right, McElvain. There's a snap. Handoff inside. Carshall takes a jump cut, gets inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line, gain of about 5. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Tigers.
Who's some of those linemen we got out there?
That's pretty much the starting unit there that they've got. Brock Mashko, Carter Kelly, Cale Carey, Jaden Whitehead, and Cash Jones. Yep. Lane Fisher at tight end. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. There's a snap. McElvain back to his right, throws quickly on the out route. That's J.J. Antwine, and he can't make the man miss. He's going to be brought down, but that's enough for a first down on J.J. Antwine's 3rd catch of the game.
J.J.'s was on the basketball team last year, and hoping for his leadership this year. Hope he has a good basketball season. He had a really nice game a couple of weeks ago. Just best I've seen him play.
Tigers back on the line. 1st and 10. Twins left. Single receiver right. Tailback to the right. That's Gertie. Handoff Gertie around the left tackle. Got some daylight to the 30, 25, 20, and he's going to be ran out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 19-yard.
He just took that handoff and went straight around the left end.
A lot of daylight there for the junior tailback.
And J.J. Antwine made a nice block without getting a holding call, so he did a great job.
Inside the red zone are the Tigers. Clock 5:20 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Play clock down to 15. Early indications show twin receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Fisher at tight end to the right. Tailback, Gertie, offset right. There's a snap. Back to pass. Looks to his left. Going to throw a fade route into the end zone. And if that Jet Morrison keeps running that route, it's a touchdown. But he got caught looking at the receiver. You got to know on that route, that's a fade route. Just get to that spot. Cash is throwing to that spot, and that falls incomplete. But he's a freshman. He'll learn to keep running that route.
Boy, Tulsa Rogers came up and just got just shocked the first 3 series. And 21-0 before they could blink, but they've toughened up a bunch since then.
Twin receivers to the right, tight right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset right. Motion from left to right is Morrison, and we're going to have a false start on the Tigers as they blow it dead. That'll back us up 5.
What happened?
2nd and 15. I wish it was 2nd and 5. 2nd and 15 for the Tigers. Ball's over on the left hash at the 24-yard line. Clock running, 4:15 to go here in the first half. Twins right, tight right, single receiver to the left, tailback to the right. There's a snap. McElvain to his right, throws, caught by Jackson Head, makes one-man miss at the 20 to the 15, and he's brought down right at the 11-yard line. Good pickup there by the senior. Nice pitch and catch there by the senior quarterback.
Just
pass.
Got all that yardage back plus some after that penalty.
That'll bring up 3rd and short from the 11. We'll call it 3rd and 2 for the Tigers.
Cash really seems to like those sideline passes. He throws a lot of those.
Tight right, single receivers left and right, fullback and tailback offset left. Handoff is Zaxton Carshall to the house. Touchdown, Zaxton. And look at the 2 linemen here as they just pancaked a guy in the end zone at the W, and that is Jaden Whitehead and Cale Carey there on the pancake block on the W of the Riverhawks. 34-0 on the Zaxton Carshall scamper to the end zone. 3:29 to go here in the first half. Torkelson on for the extra point. There's a snap. Kicks away, and it is good. 35-0 Tigers. 3:29 to go here in the first half. We're going to take a break. Thanks for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK Tahlequah.
I'll take a grande, no-foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account.
Uh-huh.
Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on. Take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa Cashback at First State Bank.
It's been all Tahlequah here in the first half, 35-0, with 3:29 to go here in the first half. We had a scoop and score off of a fumble. Then we had we started off with a touchdown run by Gertie, and then a scoop and score, and then a couple other runs, and so here we are, 5 touchdowns in at 35-0. Coach. There's a kick by Torkelson from the 40, now kicking towards the south. It bounces at the 5, and he's going to have to take it. He's up to the 10, and Ashton, nice job there by to bring him down at around the 13-yard line.
I bet his relatives are proud of that young man tonight. He's doing a great job. Like to talk about B.J. Baker, trial attorney, his staff, and he have kids involved in activities at Tahlequah, and Tiger supporter through and through. So why hire an attorney when you can hire a trial attorney? Go by and see B.J. Baker.
Roper's on the field for their start of the series here. Twins the receivers to the left, and the quarterback keeper off the right tackle, and a whole host of Tigers bring him down after a gain of 1. Clock running, 3 minutes to go in the half. Couple scores from around 5A, notable scores. Collinsville 21, Nathan Hale 0. We play Hale next week. Pryor 31, Memorial 0. Del City 20, Claremore 7, a little closer than people thought that would be. Carl Albert 14, Guthrie 0. Booker T 10, Coweta 7.
That's a little closer than people thought right there.
Yeah. So here we go, back in action, second and long for the Ropers. Single receivers left and right, 2 tight ends, tailback offset right, handoff off of the left tackle, and he is going to be met by Caden Waits. And Caden Waits is able to hang on until 3 of his partners were able to help bring him down. And assisting in on the tackle is Carter Kelly, Chris Perry, and others. Carter Kelly is senior and captain of this football team.
Well, it's good to see 4 Tigers on that tackle.
3rd and 4 for the Ropers. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball's at the 19 at the left hash. It's been all Tigers here in the first half. Single receivers left and right, 2 tight ends set. Tailback offset right. Handoff straight up the middle. Jimmerson drills him, but he's close to the first down. He's right at the marker. 1:39 to go. Now he does. He's going to move the chains on that run.
I'm so happy that Aiden Culver's back out there. You know, he blew his knee out last year at Sallisaw, but he was at every game in that wheelchair watching, supporting his teammates while he recuperated that knee. I'm just really happy for him.
1st and 10 for the Ropers. 1:20 to go here in the half. Ball's at the 23-yard line. Twins to the left. Tailback offset left. Around the corner, Zaxton Carshall misses, and then St. John Sampson. Another tackle for St. John. And right now, it's my opinion that St. John Sampson has got his name securely in the hat for the First State Bank player of the game.
Oh, Carshall does not miss many of those tackles. He kind of put a good fake on him.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Ropers. We're at the 45-second mark. Ball's on the left hash at the 23-yard line. Twin receivers to the right. Tight end to the left. Tailback offset right. Quarterback draw straight up the middle. Carshall, we just said his name, long as going to bring him down around the 29-yard line. In on the tackle besides Carshall, looks like is none other than St. John Sampson.
21 was in on that.
Can you do something for me, 21, Chris Perry? Coach, you listen, you know that song? I bet it's on his playlist. What do you think, Craig? 3rd and 4 as the half is coming to a close. Let's see if they're able to get a snap off. 4-4.
Did Ernest Tubb sing that?
I don't. And they are. They're able to get it. A quick pass, and that's going to sail incomplete, and that's how the first half comes to the end. 35-0, Tigers on top. We're going to take a break and come back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Okay, babe, this new home insurance, I'm bugging out.
Why did you say bugging? And why are you bugging?
I don't know what I'm doing. Why aren't you bugging?
Because we just need a State Farm agent. That's what they do. They help people understand their insurance and not bugging out about it. Now quit bugging and say the jingle.
Okay, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Mark Hudson is there.
Call 918-456-8881 today.
Is the place to go for your summer projects and renovation projects. Whether it is small or large, Davis Interior Surfaces can help you with your flooring and countertop needs. Custom showers, backsplashes, and even sinks. Davis Interior Surfaces has all major brands of carpet, wood flooring, and vinyl laminate, along with exotic and standard, granite and quartz in many colors. Stop by and choose your new interior at Davis Interior Surfaces, 13813 Highway 62, just west of Tahlequah, and they will get the job done for you.
There are times when you need to wash your car more than once a month. Now you can when you purchase the monthly unlimited wash powered by Everwash from Super Spray Car Wash in Tahlequah. Just download the Everwash app, select your plan, submit it, and wash your vehicle as many times as you want in a month. The Express Wash is $14 a month. The Ultra Wash with triple foam is $18, and the Super Wash with all the extras is only $22 a month. Set up your monthly payment and start washing your vehicle as often as you want at Super Spray Car Wash in Tahlequah.
Built strong and built to last. Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides are made to handle the toughest jobs. Whether you're putting in a hard day's work or trail riding on the weekend, Mule side-by-sides are built to get it all done with confidence. From the compact Mule SX to the full-size Mule Pro FTX. No matter the task, there's a perfect Mule side-by-side to help get the job done. We've stayed authentic to our roots for over 30 years with an uncompromised commitment to performance, capability, and durability. That commitment is captured in 3 words after building a reputation that doesn't waver. When it comes to the capable lineup of Kawasaki Mule side-by-sides, those 3 words are trusted, tried, and true. Available at Jimmy Houston Marine in Kawasaki on Highway 82, just north of Keys.
I'm Jeremy McClure, your Tahlequah Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Tahlequah Tigers football team on Lakes Country KEOK. Call 918-456-1370 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
On defense, at defensive end, number 52, Cash Jones. At nose tackle, number 50, Braxton Baker. At defensive end, number 60, Carter Kelly. At linebacker, number 23, Travian Morrison. At linebacker, number 54, Tiger Jimerson. At outside linebacker, number 21, Chris Perry. At outside linebacker, number 22, Zaxton Carshall. At free safety, number 10, Caden Waits. At strong safety, number 3, Sinjin Sampson. At cornerback, number 1, J.J. Antoine. At corner, number 8, Braden Davis. That's your Tahlequah Tigers.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Tulsa Rogers Ropers. Country Funeral Home halftime shows. You can see the Orange Express playing. Coach, a couple things of note from the first half. We realized that there's a couple of turnovers, but St. John Sampson having probably one of his best games of his career today.
Yeah. A lot of stuff's coming his way, and it's just his night today.
Several tackles, a few tackles for loss, a scoop and score as well for the junior.
Touchdown pass reception.
Zaxton Carshall playing very well. He's got a touchdown. Jake Gertie has got a touchdown, and J.J. Antwine has got a few receptions. And Cash throwing the ball well and running the ball well additionally. So curious to see how much longer they'll keep those guys in the game before some of the younger guys will start making their debuts.
Yeah. Well, and you just got to realize when he puts those younger guys in, it's not going to be smooth. There'll be mistakes.
There'll be some mistakes, and that's the point of guys that haven't played a lot, in these type of situations. So. But that's why you want to get these younger guys in these type of games, so that next season when they do make their way out on the field, it's not, the stage isn't too big and the game is too fast for them. Coach, I believe they had a nice little send-off for cross country as they headed to state today. So I believe Coach Miller is with them. So wish them the very best of luck at state.
Yeah, they got a great cross-country program, boys and girls, and just year after year they have some good runners. It's a testament to coaching and ability of those kids. So, where's it going to be? Do you know?
I should know that, but I don't.
I should too, but I don't.
I'd make something up, but I'd offend somebody.
Somebody out there will text us, I'm sure, and tell us. We got some great fans, very knowledgeable about this stuff. Speaking of great fans, it's a good showing here for late in the season here at Doc Wadley. Pretty good crowd. Pink out game for the Tigers. All the student section have the pink on, supporting breast cancer. And the Orange Express looks good tonight. I think they got really good ratings at their competition not long ago. I'm not a band aficionado, so I can't say exactly what they got, but I think I saw them get they got third overall. So that's a great job there, and I know in some others they had excellence and top. So third is not bad unless it's out of 3. I don't think it was out of 3. I think it was out of all of 5A. So congratulations to the Orange Express. So they do a great job, and football games would be boring without the band. They would, yeah. That Tahlequah fight song still gets to me. Absolutely. After all these years, Officer Sam's here. And I'm impressed you made the climb up here. It's a long way up here. Yeah. Coach Miller is on the road with the cross country team. Sergeant Sams is the new voice of the Tigers here in the stadium. Smooth as butter, Sergeant Sams. That's what people have been saying. Thank you. Just trying to fill in for the legend. We all know is L.G. Miller. Yeah. The legend is Coach Miller. And, I had a halftime interview lined up and getting ready, doing all the details, and he found out he had to climb up here. He said, "No way." He said, "No." He's like, "Just tell people to get out and vote." And speaking of, and I'm precluded from being able to talk about people who they should vote for. So, but I will say this: it's very important that you get out and vote. Yeah. You vote for who your heart tells you to vote for. But it is awesome to see so many people. I went out this morning, and the people down at the Cherokee County Election Board were doing a phenomenal job. I got in and out in about 20 minutes, and it was lined up all the way around the corner there by the 911 center, and that's where I started. And they do a great job of getting people in and out, and it was awesome to see, the things that our country stands for and the freedoms that we get to enjoy because the men and women of our armed services have done a great job. So take advantage of that and get out and vote. Get out there and vote. So yeah, there's thousands of people have already voted. So what's happening in your world, Officer Sams?
Hey, we're just trying to finish out a season here. The Tigers, I think, playing for pride tonight, and you want to get as many players on the field as you can get on the field and play, and get some of these younger guys that are going to come up and play next year some repetitions and get them some game speed stuff. You can't practice that. And games like this, you kind of hope that you get in and out of here tonight and all your players are still intact and you don't get anybody hurt. But it's at this point in the season, I believe it's just playing for pride, Ashley. I think, and they come out and they want to do the best thing they can. We got a great crowd to watch them. We got a lot of fans that maybe get to watch some kids that don't get as much playing time as they normally would.
Absolutely, and you said it best about mimicking game speed. The thing about when you are going against your own team in practice, you know your own plays, right?
Yep.
And so you start to anticipate those, and it really gives you that false sense of security because you're anticipating that play. Well, when you get out here, you don't know the play, and you can't really simulate that in practice to the extent.
Right, absolutely. And if you got somebody that you're playing against that maybe is good enough that they can get on the outside and things like that, you can't replicate that speed and those kinds of things and the anticipation, like you say. Everybody knows our plays out there on the practice field, but you bring them to town, turn the lights on. It's kind of one of those deals that you got to see who's who and who you got coming up. I mean, it just we got some people going to graduate this year. We're going to have some shoes to fill next year. We got a lot of great players and a lot of great younger program that are building this up, and I think the future of Tahlequah football is probably pretty bright at this point.
Absolutely. One other thing you can't replicate is the band and the crowd. And that makes a difference. You get out there and you have a couple thousand people cheering for you. You have the drum line going and the adrenaline pumping, and you're excited.
Absolutely.
You don't have that in practice.
The coaches can yell at practice and you can hear across the field, but here, you might not hear, out past the numbers there on the field. So you got to make sure you know the signs and know the signals, and you can't replicate that stuff in practice. But I think the Tigers are coming in tonight. They're going to play for a little pride here. We'll be back at home next week, play it out to the end, and then we'll see what the next year holds.
Yeah, I think you said it best. We've got a strong junior class here that's coming up, and I will say that I'm a little bit biased to that junior class.
Sure.
The bulk of those juniors played for me in Little League. I was their Little League coach from 3rd and through 6th grade. So Zaxton and Jake and of course Wyatt, Jaden Whitehead, and several of those guys I've got to watch those kids grow up, so they have a special place in my heart. And I can tell you one thing about those kids: all those kids know how to do is work hard, and they have.
Absolutely.
They have since they were in 2nd grade.
Well, and starting that young, you're coming up, bringing them up, and they learn things that are fundamental to the game that they absolutely bring it to the field here on Friday night. So, hey guys, I'm going to go back downstairs, and we're going to finish out this second half. You guys have a great show, and I appreciate you inviting me up to the booth.
Thank you, Sarge.
Thank you very much, Officer Sam.
We are about 2 minutes away. When the Tigers retake the field, they usually will add a few more minutes to let them warm up. So the clock says they're 2 minutes, so I would imagine we're about 4 minutes away. And we're going to take a break. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network Green Country Funeral Home halftime show, and you're listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home Halftime Show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Coach Gary Wing, Craig Wing, and Ryan Hosley on the camera. Dr. Kelly Calloway is he's at Stillwater for the homecoming, I believe, for his Pokes. So we want to thank you for watching, and we are about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the second half.
Yeah, Dr. Calloway has got Countryside Wellness, and go by and let him do some chiropractic work on you, make you feel better. He and Craig and Kelly had the vision to start this thing, and it's just grown leaps and bounds since they started it. So I'm awful proud of them for doing it. It's I don't know what we'd do. We wouldn't have a radio or TV if it hadn't been for them. So,
Greg, you got some scores from across 5A?
Well, I was just looking at 6A2. Muskogee's up 29-7 over Sapulpa. Nice little game going there.
And we beat them earlier in the year.
Pryor up 45-0 over Memorial. Carl Albert up over Guthrie 19-0. Dale City and Claremore are in a battle at Claremore, 20-14 Dale City at the half. That's a good game. Collinsville up 28-0 over Hale. Let's see, Booker T and Coweta. Well, that's still in the first. It hasn't been updated in a little bit. I saw in 2A, dropped down to 2A for some local. Little Kansas 21, Chelsea 7. Keys over Commerce 28-7 right now at the half. 8-Air leading Wyandotte 8-0 at the half. That's not really local, but you know, it was a close game. I thought I'd throw that. Vian ranked number 1, 8-0 over Morris 52-0 at the half. Let's see, and Concord leading Salina at the half 20-0.
Mason Fine is coaching at Salina. When his professional football career ended, he moved on to Salina.
Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, he started over there this year. Yeah, as he left the Canadian Football League. A couple of Tahlequah kids that moved out to Vian, Boomer Murphy, Cash Trammell, quarterback and a linebacker out there for Vian, and of course Gary Willis does a great job at that program. Gary Willis has some Tahlequah roots, Keys roots as well. Jackie, his brother, is a vice principal here at Tahlequah, so you know, kind of tend to pull for Vian a little bit.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Kenyatta Wright, a lot of his family played there for a long time, so they're a good football program.
So there's the buzzer to start the third period, and take a little while to get organized, but it won't be long.
So Tigers, they had the ball to start the game, so they will be kicking off here at the start of the second half. They will be kicking towards the south end zone, defending the north end zone. Tigers with a 5-touchdown advantage.
I wonder if his foot's getting sore kicking that many times today.
So the ball is teed up at the 40, and here we go. We're set to start the second half. Torkelson. There's the kick. Deep driving kick taken at about the 8-yard line. He's moseyed up to the 15, around the corner to the 20-yard line, and he's going to be brought down. Isvin Santana helping on the tackle along with Chris Perry. Do something for me, 21, Chris Perry, and on the tackle, and that's where the Ropers will start. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Do we have any injuries this week? I haven't seen Cutter Gardner.
Cutter's been out for several weeks, as Beckett was out for the season. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Ropers. Trying to see if there's any changes there along the defense. Looks like we got pretty much the standard folks. Number 16, Hayden Murphy, looks like making his debut there at cornerback.
sophomore. Twin receivers to the right, tailback to the right. Quarterback rolls to the right, throws back to his left. Corbin Deeds has a chance. Murph misses, and then 3 tackles. Tigers missed, 4 Tigers missed, and finally he's brought down out of bounds. Several Tigers had an opportunity there to make a big play, but couldn't get it done, and that'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Ropers on the throwback pass.
Was Kingston in on that tackle?
Yeah, he ran it all. He
all
was
the way.
He was the one who actually made the tackle from the far end.
It looked like they were going to throw a screen to the receiver on the right. He went out that way and then came all the way back from the opposite hash
To make the play.
That's pretty impressive.
Single receivers left and right, overload to the right. Tailback goes in motion and switches over to the left. There's a snap handoff. Nope, he's going to pull it back out, runs to his right. Lane Fisher on the tackle, but I believe he got just enough for a Roper first down up to the 32-yard line, and that's going to move the chains.
Yeah, I can just see Rogers getting better and better as this game goes along.
1st and 10, ball at the 32 on the left hash. Ropers in the huddle. They run a sugar huddle where it's just a short walk to the line. Twin receivers to the right. They're going to run a tight end and a fullback to the left. Tailback offset left. Quarterback in the gun. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to follow in behind, and man, he got rocked, but he's still able to pick up 1. And the first person to hit him there was Braxton Baker and also Tiger Jimerson laying the wood. He's got to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Ropers.
So Kings is junior, Braxton's a sophomore, Lane's a senior.
Lane's a junior.
Lane's a junior.
That defensive line right there, there's not a senior one on it. Senior, you got a senior linebacker crew there, Tiger, Jackson, and then you got a junior there, Corbin Dietz, and Traven Morrison, also a junior. So really only two seniors at linebacker.
And they've done a good job, though.
Twins right, fullback right, tailback left. There's a snap. High bobbles the snap, and he falls back on it. Let's see who comes up with it. I do think Rogers was able to fall back on it. It was a high snap. He tried to one-hand catch it, just couldn't get it to come down in his favor. Falls on top of it, and that's a big loss. Brings up 3rd and long for the Ropers. 9:05 to go here in the 3rd.
To my untrained eyes, the defensive line to me has been a big improvement from the last several years. I think they've done a great job this season.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, for a success in a 3-4 scheme, your defensive linemen have to be good. I mean, it just there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Single receiver to the right, tight end right. They're going to run the screen, and Jackson Head, good defense there as he recognized it. But let's see what the penalty is going to be there. I don't know if he got there early. He recognized it, and then he went to try to tackle him, but I couldn't see if he tried to tackle him before the ball got there. If so, that would be pass interference. So we shall see.
Yeah. That little screenplay worked well earlier, so they thought we would run it again, see what happens.
Another question that it could be a man downfield. They're going to wave it off because I guess maybe because it's incomplete, so it doesn't. That's why it was. I think that's why, because they waved it off because it's an incomplete pass. Because if you had completed it, the screen works when the tailback or receiver catches it behind the line of scrimmage, and he was past the line of scrimmage, and you had about 5 guys about 3 to 4 yards down the field. Hope that explained it. So on to punt are the Ropers. Kicks away. Not a very good punt. It's going to take a Roper bounce at the 50 and going to continue to roll inside the 40, and it's going to be down to around the 36-yard line. Caden Waits kept acting like he was going to pick it up, and I think that makes a lot of the coaches nervous as well.
Oh, yeah, that football touch, that crazy bounces. That one of these days that's going to bounce right up and hit him, and the other team's going to recover. So
the Tigers will start their first possession of the second half inside their own territory at the 36-yard line. A couple changes along the offensive line. We got Tate Shepard back in, Xander Denton, Gunnar Rhodes, and Wyatt Stevens now in on the offensive line. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, tailback offset right. There's a snap. Back to pass is McElvain. Rolls to his right. He's got a receiver, and he's drilled. And the ball hangs up, and it falls incomplete. And I believe we're going to have a roughing the passer call back here on McElvain.
Yeah, he was wide open, just a little bit underthrown.
The roughing the passer call is
was not against McElvain, but it was on McElvain. Just to be,
Oh,
call it holding. He got drilled. Who was holding? Man, well, excuse me, Mr. Official. I saw our quarterback get drilled, but somebody was holding him. I didn't see who.
Well, he was holding the guy that tackled him and that roughed the passer. Maybe that's what they call it.
Well, that'll bring up 1st and 20 for the Tigers at the 26-yard line. Clock running, 7:35 to go here in the third quarter. A little bit further for the Tigers to go to get a first down. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, tailback offset right. Handoff is Gertie around the corner to the 30, 35, around the corner more to the 40, to the 45. He's got the first down and out of bounds right at the, let's see if they give him to the 49-yard line. Good pickup by the junior tailback. That's going to should put him over 100 yards for the game.
Sampson and Davis both did a great job of blocking. Picked him up a few more yards out there. And they made a block, and they just kept blocking. Sometimes hit them hard and quit, but they didn't.
1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 49-yard line. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Tailback is Carshall offset left. There's a snap. Quick pass outside. Good catch there by the senior, Braden Davis. He comes down with it. Good open field tackle by the Ropers, but that's a gain of about 4 for the Tigers. We'll call it 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line. Inside Roper territory, Tigers on the move. 6:26 to go here in the third quarter. Early indications show Twins right, single receiver to the left, tight end to the left, tailback offset right. There's the snap. Handoff, Carshall, around the left side.
A lot of room,
35, 30, and he's brought down right around the 26-yard line, and that's a big-time pickup for the junior tailback.
Had one man to beat, and he couldn't quite do it.
There is a little yellow handkerchief around the 39-yard line. The Tigers looks like they're going to be backing up. Let's see what the call actually is. It's probably going to be holding or blocking the back. Have no indication from the white hat as of yet. And no call by the white hat, so trying to figure out, it was at the 49, 10 yards, so probably a block in the back at that point.
Well, is the block in the back 15 or 10 now? I don't know.
There we go. 2nd and 9 from the 50. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset left. McElvain in the gun. Low snap, fakes the handoff, goes across the middle. Caught. I should have said caught.
Wow.
Man, there was nothing but end zone in front of Elvis Myers, and he dropped it.
Yeah. That's that. Tahlequah likes that play. Tight end just sprints down the field.
Man, he had it. He was walking into the end zone.
The Rogers players were slapping hands.
High-fiving each other like they really, that's a cornerback. That's a defensive back move right there.
Yeah.
Receiver drops the ball, then they give the old incomplete pass. Trip to the right, tailback offset left, handoff off right tackle. Good job there by the right tackle and the tight end to seal the end, and that is a first down for Jake Gertie. That right tackle, that was Wyatt Stevens and Lane Fisher, who did a great job sealing this edge, gave plenty of room for Jake Gertie around the right side, and that is a first down.
That's just pretty much like you design it, isn't it?
Yeah, great job on the double team there.
Yeah.
And that's what, if you're a tailback and you're running to the outside and you see that, that's nice. Here we go. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right, tight right, tailback offset right. 1st and 10 Tigers. Back to pass McElvain. He's got plenty of time to throw. Throws deep. He's got J.J. Antwine in the end zone, and there's going to be pass interference, and that's a touchdown-saving penalty by the Ropers, because that's a touchdown all day long if he doesn't make contact.
Yeah, that's he's underthrowing those a little bit.
Yeah, if he puts that further in the end zone, but he puts it just a little bit. But that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Tigers on the pass interference.
Yeah, you'd like to see Antwine kind of slow down there, not overrun that, and shield the defender with his body and then reach out and make the catch, but he just kept running.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. The ball's at the 25-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, tight end to the right, tailback offset right. There's a snap. Handoff, Gertie, up the middle. He's inside the 20, about 2 yards shy of the sticks for first down, and it looks like we got shaken up Roper.
He just followed Gunner Rhodes' block right up the middle.
We're going to
for
take
a nice
a break.
game.
Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lake Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank. Green Country Funeral Home. Armstrong Bank. Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less. State Farm Agent Laura Lund. Countryside Wellness. Barrier Rocks on Fort Gibson Lake. Chris's Quick Lube. AIM, Athletes Improving Mankind. Two Sisters Financial. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949. River Valley Church. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Looks like the player was okay. He leaves under his own power. Twins left, tight right, single receiver right, tailback offset right, and we have a penalty against the Tigers. False start. Someone got a head start. So that'll back us up 5, and that'll bring up second and 8. 3:37 to go here in the third.
Well, just a minute. In a few minutes, I'd like to talk about State Farm's Laura Lund. She's been a great supporter.
Same formation, Twins left. Back to pass, across the middle, and that's Lane Fisher on the catch. And he's going to plow into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Cash McElvain to Lane Fisher. And that time, the tight end caught it and takes it to pay dirt.
Boy, that faked me out. I was watching the running back going around the end.
Great ball there by Cash McElvain, right on the money. Good catch by Lane. And then he had one man to beat, and he just trucked him into the end zone.
Boy,
Tigers 41, Roper 0.
Going to be happy tonight. That's great.
Kicked up and away, and it is good. Tahlequah 42, Ropers 0.
All right, State Farm, Laura Lund up on Downing Street has all kinds of life insurance, car insurance, house insurance, all kinds of insurance. Take care of your needs. They have friendly service. Their staff's very knowledgeable. I think Craig has his insurance. I do. Kelly does. Elsie Miller does. A lot of us do. But she can take care of all your needs. And if you're with another company, they can switch you right over, no problem. So State Farm Insurance, Laura Lund, 812 East Downing. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Don't they have great commercials?
They do.
Oh, man.
3:23 to go here in the third quarter. Tahlequah 42, Tulsa Rogers 0. Torkelson on to kick, a little shorter kick, and it's taken at about the 14-yard line. He's now up to the 26, and there he is brought down. Number 19, Colton Hell, and number 21, Chris Perry, in on the tackle, and so the Ropers have pretty good field position to start.
The former First State Bank player of the game at Claremore. Seemed like a really nice young man.
I wonder if Claremore and Collinsville have a real close game, or was it Dale City?
It was Dale City and Claremore.
That is really surprising.
That is surprising. Of course, if Claremore had the same referees they had in our game,
they might have.
They
might not be a
bailing them
surprise.
out down there.
Oh, God.
First and 10 for the Ropers.
Not that I ever complain about refereeing or anything.
No.
Interesting formation there by the Ropers. Just to hand it off the inside. That's Drake Chaffin, Chris Perry, number 40, Caleb Lamb, sophomore, all in on the tackle, and Tiger Jimerson. Caleb Lamb, the uncle of Zaxton Carshall. Be prepared to say his name a lot next year, Coach. Is a good young man, strong player. He's very high ceiling for him, very athletic.
Well, that's great. That is great.
Going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Ropers. Ball's at the 28-yard line.
I bet this is really cool watching these because you had them when they were real small and you watch them develop.
Absolutely.
It must be a good feeling.
Got a wingback, fullback offset right, tailback offset left, handoff, and they're going to go off of right tackle. Tiger Jimerson and a few others in on the tackle there. Jackson Head, outside linebacker, helping making the tackle for no gain. Brings up 3rd and 8. Minute 39. Clock running here in the 3rd.
Well, let me talk about Baker's Furniture. Sherry and Bill John Baker, they have going on 52 years of service, I think. 3231 South Muskogee, open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 5 also. Got lots of great furniture. They'll deliver for free, and they'll give you a good deal.
Twins left. They get the ball off just in time for the snap, and great job there by the quarterback.
The aforementioned Chris Perry.
Chris Perry brings him down for a tackle for loss, and now he's shaken up just a hair. And that's going to stop the clock with 53 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network and listening on Lakes Country, KEOK, Tahlequah.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
Oh, I feel so alive as I reach out to the sky.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Welcome back. Looks like he's going to be okay, maybe just a cramp. Now they're on to punt, or the Rogers. It's a short kick, but it is going to be taken at the 40-yard line by Jet Morrison. He's putting on a display. He's inside Roper territory to the 40. Made several people miss, trying to run over a man, and he gets all the way down to the 26-yard line. Great return there by the freshman. Keep an eye on him. Jet Morrison, the running joke last week was everybody mispronounces Traven's name, call him Travion. And so we were going to say we're going to call him Jettion Morrison. And that's a Dr. Kelly Calloway joke.
I was thinking in the first half, if I could remember one time we've returned a punt this year.
And that may be about one of the first or second times.
Yeah, if you're listening on the radio, go back and watch that one. He went to the right, he went to the left, he spun around, he went back to the left. Man, I'm getting busy trying to keep up with him.
Couple new Tigers out there. Twins to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset right. Here comes the snap. Back to pass. Over to his left is Sampson. Sampson throws, and that's a caught by Jet Morrison, and he's inside the 10. So now Sampson, 1 for 1 passing. And so good job, good blocking there. Looks like got Ethan Moore there in, Tate Shepard in, Carter Kelly still in, and Wyatt Stevens is
We're trying to let you finish that touchdown, buddy. You can't come out of the game now.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's the end of the third quarter. Tahlequah 42, Tulsa Rogers 0. Coach, you got any words of wisdom?
I
Or ads?
I'd like to talk about Two Sisters Financial. They've been with us since the very beginning. So Renita and Renda down there have all kinds of financial products at 110 Spring Street. Man, they're right by that beautiful town branch and northeastern campus, and it's just very relaxing to go up there. But they will take care of your financial needs, and they've got retirement, they've got life insurance, they've got all kinds of products. But I
bond investments, stock in, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and Jack Reese and David Carey started that years and years ago, and Renita and Renda's keeping it going. So Renda's my agent, and she's married to Gary Davis, and they own the livestock auction out there.
So here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Look along the offensive line. Tate Shepard Sr., Nicholas Keenest, and Ethan Moore, left and right guard. Wyatt Stevens, left tackle. Carter Kelly at right tackle. Handoff is Colton Hill inside. Touchdown! Colton Hill. That's his second varsity touchdown for Tigers. And nice job to start the fourth quarter by punching it in the end zone. That'll be 48-0.
And who is number 60?
Number 60 is Carter Kelly, the senior, one
That
of the
was
captains of the team.
Great block to lead the way. He pulled off and took the linebacker to the back of the end zone.
Well, you know, Hale, his grandpa was Bob Osmus, coached around here at Tahlequah, and he coached at Oaks, and so his athletic ability comes naturally, I guess.
Torkelson's kick is good. Tigers 49, Tulsa Rogers 0. 11:50 to go in the game.
Actually, I wish you could have seen Oaks play back when Bob was coaching up there, Bob Osmus. They were running some kind of, I don't know what that thing was, but their quarterback would turn his back to everybody and then turn around about 4 times and hand off to somebody on the other team. I don't know what they were doing, but it was exciting to watch. I know that.
Yeah, it was always had a well-coached football team for. I think they were Class A then.
Yeah,
they were always really competitive.
They had All-Stater up there, didn't they?
A lot of them.
Gary Forrest, I think, played at OU. I think.
Dugan Forrest.
Yeah.
Yeah, played with Brian Bosworth.
It's pretty exciting coming from Oaks.
Torkelson on the kick at the 40-yard line. Low driving kick bounces into the end zone for his third touchback of the game. Torkelson, who got player of the game a few weeks ago, putting up similar numbers tonight.
Well, he just
7
had
extra points and a couple touchbacks.
He
just
had a 20.
touchdown.
Yeah, he hadn't had a 23-yard touchdown run yet.
I'm still all in on St. John Sampson. You know, with I don't know how many tackles for loss, a scoop and score touchdown, and 1-for-1 passing.
On his
passing, he's got a receiving touchdown as well.
So, and a receiving touchdown. So, you know, I'm hard pressed to go anywhere else for St. John Sampson, but there's still 11:40 to go in the game.
Who's our new people we got out there on the line?
Looking down here, number 70, that's Avery Culver. Number 61 is William Woodard. There's the pitch around the corner, trying to stiff arm, and does. And some Tigers there to make tackle. Caleb Lamb in on the tackle, along with a few others.
Yeah, the Culver brothers both on the line playing side by side. That must be really cool to do that.
Traven Morrison in on the tackle as well. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. 11 minutes to go here in the game. Ball's at the 23-yard line over on the left hash. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left, tailback offset left. There's the snap, quarterback keeper up the middle. Linebackers are the first ones to get there. That's Corbin Deeds, and it looks like, what is it? Again, Traven Morrison in on that tackle. Now it'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Ropers. Moved it up to the 26-yard line. Clock running.
Those Culver boys are big. Number 7, he's grown a lot this year, looks like.
Trips to the right, single receiver left, tailback offset to the right. There's a snap, another quarterback keeper around the corner. Avery Culver on the tackle. Nice job, Avery.
Yeah.
But he's going to be just shy of the first down. Good job there by the sophomore defensive end. Able to get his mitts on him and bring him down. Brings up 4th and long one for the Ropers. And let's see if they elect to go for it. It looks like they're running a whole different personnel package. That's usually their punt package, but you would think this close they might try it. But no, they're going to go into punt formation with 9:40 to go in the game.
That was pretty cool. The starters were going off, the subs were coming on, and there were no players left on the sidelines. That was pretty cool.
Kick is high, end over end. See if it takes a Rogers bounce, and it really just takes a nobody bounce and just dies right at the 46-yard line.
I have never seen that. He went to drop the ball, and it stuck to his glove. He's got too much stickum on his glove.
Well, and I will say this, and we're not trying to be critical, but they still had a player on the field. They had 12 men on the field. One of their linemen was at about just the other side of the 30 when they kicked it, running off the field. So technically they had 12 men on the field. So Tigers will start over. They'll start 1st and 10, inside Roper territory at the 45-yard line. Number 33 making his debut for the Tigers, and I don't have him on my roster.
We got a new quarterback as well.
Will Talbert, sophomore quarterback, in, trying to look for the call, and
we're missing a lineman.
Missing a guard, and they're going to have to call a timeout or take a delay of game.
Oh man!
They reset the play clock.
Good for
that
them.
Works out for us. So here we go. Twins left, single receiver right, fullback, tailback, offset right. There's a snap, handoff, off left tackle. He's got daylight to the 30-yard line. Trucks a young man. Good run there by Colton Hale to get it to the 27-yard line. Colton Hale, he runs the ball hard.
Yeah, he seeks out contact, I think. Luna. This is 33, Luna.
So here we go. First
Ryan
and
Luna
10 for the Tigers. In at wide receiver number 82, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's a Dotson. That's Blake Dotson. In at wide receiver. And my eyes fail me. Is that 38 at the other wide receiver? If that's so, that's Blake Falling up there. Twin receivers to the right, single receiver left, fullback, tailback, offset right. Talbot in the gun. There's a snap, handoff inside.
Oh, no.
And Adam Collins on the carry, and he fumbles it, and it's recovered by Talbot. Good heads-up spot there by Talbot to see the ball on the ground. Didn't look like a real clear handoff. But there is a penalty flag. Holding is the call against the Tigers. Look, back them up to 10.
Falling is our kinfolks, so I got to say that. So I'm rooting for Mr. Falling.
Look there, number 42, Rainer Roselle, making his debut as well. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right, fullback offset left, tailback offset right. There's the snap, handoff inside, around the corner it goes. Another flag on the play, probably going to be holding.
And another one.
But good pickup there.
Probably a holding there with the side judge. I don't know what the back judge called on that.
Had a large gain, a little sweep around the left side, down the sidelines, but all for naught.
So back-to-back plays with holding penalties. That'll back the Tigers up.
Yeah. We knew this was going to happen when they started putting them out there, but they need to play. That's how you learn.
It's going to be first and forever for the Tigers. 7:05 to go here in the game. Ball's back to the 45-yard line. I believe this is where they originally started.
Keep looking at the Dale City Claremore game. It's still 20-14.
Boy, that'd be a major upset if Claremore could beat them.
There's a snap, handoff around the right side. Is Colton Hill. He sticks his nose up in there. He's to the 35 and to the 34. And that'll bring up second and long. Good pickup there by Colton.
Yeah, about 10-yard run around the right side. 36. I can't see that.
So second and 16 for the Tigers. Clock down to 6:20 to go here in the game. Number 44, Josiah Koshaway, making his appearance in the ball game. Single receivers right now showing left and right. Play clock down to 15. Need to get the play off as it's down to 5. Got to hurry. We're either going to get delay of game or we're going to get a penalty right here. That's a low snap, fumbled, handoff. Just a, and he's brought down for a loss on the play.
He didn't even look for a hole. He just looked for somebody to hit.
And the ball was on the ground, and that's
He's
what
gonna
happens
go,
when you rush around.
He's going to go home, watch this, and say, why didn't I dodge a little bit?
I could have got 10 yards out of that.
Checks in the game. It's going to be 3rd and 19, 5.5 to go here in the game. Daniel Sosa makes his appearance.
Well, it's good to be calling these names, Ashley.
Single receivers left and right. Tailback offset left. There's a snap. Handoff is Collins around the right side. He's got a little bit of daylight, and he's going to be forced out of bounds right around the 32, maybe the 33, and that'll bring up 4th and 11. They got all of 9 of it back, so 4th and long for the Tigers. Look for them to keep the offense on the field, try to pick up this first down.
That might be the limit of our field goal kicker, but I think he could. I think he's got a leg to get it there from there. But at this point, I don't know why you would do it.
4.5 to go here in the game. 4th and 11. Single receivers left and right. Tailback offset left. Handoff inside is Colton Hale. Makes a man miss, and he may have the first down and does. Good strong run there by the by the sophomore tailback, and Colton Hale running good and hard late here in the game.
Making some good little fakes there.
4 minutes to go. Tahlequah inside the red zone at the 15-yard line. Clock continuing to run. In no hurry as they're just trying to run out the clock here for the game. Got single receivers left and right. Fullback tight end to the right, tailback to the right. There's the snap. Handoff. Oh, he trips and falls. Man in the grass on the tackle. That's going to be no gain.
I can hear Gina now at home. She's saying there's a perfect example of self-tackleization. She
Well, we're about 3.5 minutes left here in the game. Making a decision for the first state bank player of the game.
And I've got to go with Sampson. He's got to be my pick.
That's my pick too, Coach. What do you think?
I think so.
I think it's unanimous, and I think we're ready to announce Singe and Sampson as our first state bank player of the game. Congratulations, Singe. Excellent game. Single receiver left and right. Tailback, fullback offset right. There's a snap. Straight up the middle. Good block there inside. Just follow those linemen, and they will lead you to pay dirt. And he's about a yard shy of the marker.
And Ashley, I hate to lose you, but you're going to get to do this tonight. Right. You did it last week, didn't you?
I did, yeah. So
awesome.
I will turn over the last 2.5 minutes to you fellas, and
this is going to be a mess, I can tell you.
Good job, Ashley. Congratulations on your son playing so well tonight.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, Craig, here we go. Low snap. All right, handoff number 14 heading around the corner, and he's tripped up as he tries to make the end.
Turf monster got him.
Yep, turf monster. 2:02 to go in this little game.
Had a roper shaking up in the end zone. Looks like he's going to shake it off and stay in the game.
Yeah.
His coach out there yelling at him to get off the field. He don't want to.
Boy, everybody's getting good at that, acting like you're injured trick.
Oh. I got to leave this up to you for a second. I got to make a phone call.
Okay. Oh, number 14, good run. Can he make it? Oh, yes, number 14 in on the touchdown run. Good job. That was around the left end. He hesitated. He went right. He went left. And Torkelson, our freshman, another freshman, in on a touchdown. Very athletic-looking run. But we have a flag on the play, Craig. Oh, they're stepping it off against Tahlequah. Did you see what the penalty was? They're not real good about giving the signal. So let's take that touchdown off the board. And brings up 4th down again and 4th and 11. They can get to the 5 for a first down. Low snap again. Torkelson picks it up, looking for some running room. There's nothing there. He cuts it back to the middle, and down he goes for. So Tahlequah will turn it over on downs. A couple of bad snap there, threw that thing all off kilter. So it'll be Tulsa Rogers' ball with 39 seconds to go, and I doubt if they'll even get a playoff because they're running the clock 33-32. I don't even think, no, this game's over. Neither team's going to try to run a play, I don't think. Oh, here comes Rogers. Coaches are heading across the field, though, so.
Well, it looks like that's going to be it for the night.
Yeah, 49-0. Impressive by the Tigers. Got to play a lot of players, and the seniors got to play a lot, so it's good.
Yeah, it was good to see. So we'll be back here next week. Be the final game of the season.
Tulsa Hale. Tulsa Hale beat this Rogers team 55-20. So it's looking like it's going to be a pretty doggone competitive game. So Tigers hopefully will be on their best to win that thing. So once again, Sinjin Sampson is our player of the game. Thank Ryan on the camera. Thank Craig on the technology. Ashley's down there presenting the player of the game award. So what else you want to talk about, Craig?
Looks like Dell City scored, go up 27-14. So that's it.
They're the number 2 team in the state, aren't they?
Yep.
All right, so next week, Tulsa Hale, we'll see you right here. And Gina, we're heading home.